We got some leaks. It's not really leaks. New images for episode 3 came out, and the reason why this one I think should be highly anticipated is because what? Everyone was saying, just wait till episode 2 for a fight. And the fight was the last 1 minute. And now we're saying, wait till episode 3. That's when we'll truly know if we're cooked or not. Will it show us? Will it give hints at something more than just, you know, slice of life?
So we just got the first look for episode 3 of One Punch Man season 3. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of 3. And yes everyone, I'll be covering this new 6 preview images that will always get released every Thursday. So thank God for this weekly content of preview images, and also the official.
I'm getting shades of shoutouts to Boy Dude Reviews. I think he's still around covering, you know, One Punch Man stuff, right? But remember, we will be farming the shit out of solo leveling PV teaser images. Oh my god.
Synopsis of the actual episode itself just got released. So yes, I'll be covering all of them. I'll also be talking about each frame that has been released. So yeah, this is pretty much the first look of One Punch Man season 3 episode 3. So this is the official synopsis that just got released. So this is what it says. Garou goes on the offensive against Kirisaki King, which I am guessing Royal Reaper, and
yeah, it's gotta be
the Bug God, but a sludge jellyfish suddenly appears and takes Tario hostage. Meanwhile, Professor Kuseno receives a distress call from Genos and visits Saitama.
Jellyfish pulls up? Sludge jellyfish and takes Tario hostage? It can't be! I swear to God, if they cut off the fight against Garou and, you know, Royal Ripper and the Bug God, because here's the thing, right? There's a trailer, it's a pre-animated trailer that Aoki, in-house staff from JC staff who specialize in the action sequences made, right? One of the first trailers ever for season 3. It was the fight at the park, Sunset Dawn, you know, against those two. That shit better be included, because if it's not, like, and if it gets cut off, because the stuff that we've seen is not that trailer. That trailer had so much more. What we saw at the end of episode 2 is one single interaction versus Royal Ripper. That can't be just it.
Alright, as an anime only watcher, this completely already spoiled me, which is pretty funny, because I thought the synopsis will talk about like, oh, Garou and Royal Ripper will fight and then something. I did not know that they will reveal that a slush jellyfish will suddenly.
Well, that's what happens when you're a content creator, right? You want to make some relative trending content? Well, you're gonna get spoiled. That's on you.
Appears and takes Tario hostage. But I mean, like, I don't really care about spoiler whatsoever, but I'm guessing that the fight between Garou versus Bug God and Royal Reaper, I'm pretty sure they will still fight in the actual.
Will they? I hope so. Because if they don't, oh my god, the drama's gonna get way worse, bro. If they off-screen or show a fight that doesn't even come close to what we saw in the trailer, there is no excuses. I mean, there are excuses. We know why it's shit. It's just, holy fuck, the floodgate's gonna open even more.
Episode itself, like, there will still be action scenes, but I'm guessing there will be some kind of a stop or an interruption where this sludge jellyfish just appears just for the sake of kidnapping Tario. Maybe neither Garou or Royal King and Bug God wins or lose. It's more of Tario was just being kidnapped and then the fight just ended there. But it's pretty unfortunate that it's not like a full-on fight scene. Or I am assuming, since I am an anime-only watcher, I haven't read the manga yet, this episode will most likely...
Honestly, I don't remember much from the manga because, again, I was a very avid webcomic fan and I have read the manga, but that shit was like 4 years ago that I don't remember all these little details. I remember main matchups, significant moments that happens in like season 4, maybe even season 5. So all this like early stuff, it's really like refreshing my memories.
Be only partly action, I'm guessing, but I really hope that the action part will look good. I mean, like, we've seen the actual tease of it in the last episode and also the pre-animated PV. So yeah, let's just hope that the fight won't disappoint, and
let's hope the fight actually happens, let alone disappoint, because again, if they cut that shit off, oh yikes.
Everyone will get satisfied by it. Now, with that being said, let's take a look at the 6 new frames that just got released.
Alright.
So first frame, we got this guy who I'm guessing is a doctor, considering the lab coat and the glasses.
Yeah, this is the House of Evolution people, right? The monkey the gorilla that's operating the takoyaki stand. Saitama's first arc, right, against the House of Evolution, fighting against that big giant rhinoceros beetle, whatever mutant it was.
I'm not stereotyping Doctor, don't get me wrong. Next image, we got this glorious looking shot of...
Not bad. Kind of flat. face of Garo looks more, you know, proportional compared to some of the other scenes. A lot of people were clowning on Garo making this face behind Saitama last episode before he got knocked upwards. His face looks less scrunched. Something about the overall arm, just like this kind of seems bland, but okay.
Garo that we've seen from the pre-animated PV by Kenichiro Aoki, but I'm glad that the compositing actually improved here. But let's talk about it in a bit. We also have Royal Ripper and Bakgott charging towards Garo, and again,
okay, looks decent, right? The art overall, okay, kind of very dark, but I mean that's their tone of the color palette over here. All right, I mean these are just individual frames.
This is also from the pre-animated PV that was released last year. Again, compositing looks good.
Oh, it's from that specific one. So they're gonna be okay, good. Cause they be okay. It just makes no fucking sense to have their pre-animated tease that's ready to fucking go and literally not included. Good.
Definitely improved from the last one, but let's talk about it in a bit. Next up, we got the reaction from Bang, Bomb, King, and Genos looking shocked and all that. For the fifth
Slice of
frame,
life stuff.
We also got Saitama looking pretty panicked or pretty anxious. And for the last frame, we got
probably some bullshit slice of life stuff here going on. What's going on with Saitama? Did he see some grocery did he just realize he knocked out Gar all the way out? Maybe he's realizing that Fubuki's gonna get back at him for the Dine and Dash.
Got this Ankh that has a mushroom cut. I'm pretty sure this is Dr. Kuseno, the one.
This is behind Genos, right? This is Genos's doc that helps him.
Let's save Genos if I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Everyone, these are the 6 new.
This is a crazy fucking face, by the way. He's got a penis head and a penis nose. Like what? Look at the head. Look at the hair. Look at the nose. They're trolling us. This guy is Mr. Penis. This is fucking Dr. Penis.
Frames that just got released. I mean, like, to be honest, it's only 4 new frames because the other 2 has already been revealed like last year. But yeah, this is the 6 new preview images that just got released.
What's the likelihood of majority episode being slice of life stuff? Genos talking with, you know, Genos' dog, Saitama doing some bullshit, and Zombie Man talking to, you know, House of Evolution, while the Garo fight itself is like minute at the end and then nothing again. And then we say, holy shit, we gotta wait till episode 4 to see if it's legit or not. Ay, ay, ay.
So let's talk about it one by one. Alright, so for the first frame, it seems to be this guy. I'm not sure, as an anime only watcher, I have never seen this guy. Maybe this guy.
I think he forgot. This is season 1 content. I didn't even see season 1, but obviously I've read the manga and the webcomic.
I have shown up in the previous season. I'm not sure. But I did rewatch season 1 and season 2 recently, and I have no idea who this guy.
Why would you say that? If you didn't say that, I would have given you like the benefit of the doubt. Like, yeah, it's been a long time. Bro, you did your homework. Bro.
Actually is. But also a small reference, this guy kind of looks like Hebinuma from Kowloon Generic.
Oh, elite reference. Wait. He was Kowloon Generic Romance. Dude, this anime I think was so fucking good. It's just, man, there was no audience for it. The fucking crazy conspiracy theories of, okay, this is a simulation, this is a real world, the clones, oh my god, the soundtrack, everything about that, god.
A really good show, by the way, minus some lipstick and all that. This is literally the guy. But yes, he seems to be pretty smart. He seems to be, I'm guessing that
why is he smart? Because he's wearing glasses?
He is a doctor or some kind, or maybe like related to medication. I'm not sure. But again, nothing crazy. So let's talk about the next 2 scenes, because yes, we have seen it. So yes.
So again, right, this scene, again, not really spoilers, but Zombie Man's whole plot right now, what is it? It was discovered last episode that Zombie Man is what? The lab experiment number 60-something. 6-7. Ay. My recent new meme that I found that I really like is clock hits 12, midnight arrives. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? We can make a separate video about that later. But regardless, this scene is Zombie Man, right? He is an experiment of the House of Evolution, and he is wanting to confront, you know, his creator for all these questions. And they're gonna be talking about, you know, what actually the true limit is, or the limiter, the concept of the limiter, and I think that will superimpose over Garo's fight. I forget. I think that conversation might have happened during Garo to kind of show that his limiter too is slowly coming off.
Crazy. So let's talk about the next 2 scenes, because yes, we have seen it. So yes, they have reused the actual pre-animated PV for the actual episode itself, which is again really good to cut time-consuming work, and well, they did improve the compositing for
Yeah, it's less blurry, and this one looks like, you know, like 360p. This looks like 720 up. It's kind of what I see. Less blur. Everything else seems pretty much the same.
this and the Royal Reaper scene, which again has added more clarity to the actual scene itself. The haziness, the bloom effect, the compositing definitely was overtoned a bit in the actual PV itself, so I'm glad that they
Yeah, because it was like a one-man project, right? He's trying to get something out there, so yeah, it makes sense.
kind of toned down the haziness or the bloom effects in the actual episode itself. Again, the drawing quality is really strong here, and we've already seen the cut anyway, so I hope that there will be more into it and it's not just...
There it is. Key animator, Kenichiro Aoki. Remember that name. This dude is behind, you know, most of JC Staff's hype action sequence stuff, like even in Danmachi. Bro, I think he was behind, you know, Ryu pulling up, you know, during the war games at the end of season 5, right? And oh my god, the Austria family, you know, the powers coming in, dude, that shit, the Sakuga moment there. If people saw that scene, they will never say JC Staff is unable to make good anime, because like they only see like mid JC Staff anime from different production lines. JC Staff like S tier production line, what they're capable of. I mean, even Mugen Gacha happening this season, that's pretty much the people that worked on Railgun and Danmachi too. You see it, right? It's fucking crazy. It's hype.
What we exactly have seen in the PV itself. Even if the manga only have this much of the scene, I really hope that they can extend the fight a bit, or else people are gonna go with...
Yeah. If they do not extend this, right? If they do not extend the fight and like, this is just a trailer, it's gonna be such a bad look. Because no matter how good the pre-animated trailer could have seemed relative to the other content, they're gonna make the excuse of lazy fucks. 6 years. And all you did was copy paste Aoki's pre-animated trailer onto the episode and nothing else. People will find a way to shit on it for that.
Seen this before. It's literally the PV. So again, I hope there will be some extension of the fight itself, since I'm guessing that it will be stopped midway by the sluggish jellyfish that will kidnap Tareo. But yeah, again, these two cuts has been improved in terms of the compositing, since they have toned down a lot of the hazy bloom effects. So again, pretty good.
The likelihood of them not extending the fight is pretty high in my opinion. Because again, they are so crunched for time. Remember, the reason that you see Garo sliding down the grass like that, you're gonna be in the walking, that's just PNG moving up and down. These are little attention to detail things that they will never actually work on, because these are not priority. They're gonna try to focus on everything else first. And even in this situation, if they already had a pre-animated trailer ready to go, hard for me to imagine that they would actually work off of that rather than go to the next stuff and focus on the next fights. I understand that this sounds like excuses I'm making. I'm not trying to protect them. I'm saying logically, from this like team that's literally got no time or resources to work on, does it make sense to add on to a pre-animated trailer that is passable? No, I think they should be working on something else to make sure that other stuff are even better. You know what I mean?
Work. Now we got these reaction from Bang Bomb, King, and also Genos. I'm pretty sure this is a still frame as well. It looks like they're using the speed line for the reaction and all that. I'm not sure what they are reacting though, but look at King, bro. But yes, this seems...
But in the PV, the fight don't end. There's other ending. No. See, the fight doesn't end because what? The black slime thing is gonna show up and kidnap Tareo, and that's where the fight ends. Could you imagine? I hope that's not the case. I really hope that the fight happens after Tareo getting kidnapped. You know, I hope Tareo gets kidnapped immediately and all they do is fucking fight after that. I forget the little order of operation for the story, but like I could see that happening.
To be one-to-one to the manga, I've seen what the manga panel actually looks like, and I'm guessing that the storyboarder for this episode is Shinpei Nagai himself. So if I need to guess, he is most likely going to be handling most of the storyboard, since he is very fast, so he will most likely going to be...
Yeah, some people were kind of clowning on, you know, how awkward the face over here looks in the face. Oh, the structure of the face looks good, but something about the eyes, it seems kind of squished compared to obviously right there, right? Man, this is a really sick frame though. God. Yusuke Murata's art is so amazing.
the storyboarder for the entire season. Again, I don't mind the anime being faithful to the manga. If there's any actual anime original scene, that would be much appreciated. But again,
Highly doubt. I like this, you know? Obviously, you know, I'm a sucker for these blue lines that, you know, show the aesthetics of the water streaming rock smashing fist.
nothing much here, just a pretty good drawing. None of these character actually looks out of model, which is pretty good. Let's hope that the episode itself doesn't have that much of a meltdown in terms of how the consistency of most character will look like. If I need
That's kind of like what they focus on a lot though, right? I think I've read some news about how like the intent of, you know, this project with season 3 is to really portray and capture Yusuke Murata's art, as in it's blue log PNGs again, right? Of like, it's gonna look good. Pause at any frame, you know, it go 1-to-1 manga to anime, it's gonna look good. But the thing is, an anime needs to be more than a 1-to-1 from a frame. You need to, you know, take the source material and enhance it, something more than just the source material. You need to, you know, add on to it, and that is something that's really difficult to do with a time constraint like this.
to give a guess as well, maybe one of the character designer will be present in this episode as well, because there will be action scenes in this episode. So maybe Kubota or like any other character designer just jump into the episode and correct most of the inconsistency of the episode itself, and it will be good to go. Next up, we got this serious look, like anxious look of Saitama with again the neon color.
They love doing that, huh? To portray like the blue and the red, you know? The deep thoughts, like Fubuki, like anxious panicking, right? To capture that emotion. Like, okay, I like it. It looks good, sure.
Palette. Honestly, I really like this type of artistic choice. It added a lot to the atmosphere itself. But I did see some people saying, oh my goodness, it is out of place, which I understand. If they keep overusing it, you feel like, why are they spamming this color again and again and again?
Yeah, the colors again, it's to show like these moments of tension, right? That's it.
So for the scene like this, I'm pretty sure it is some kind of a comedic scene which they want to emphasize a lot on.
Oh, absolutely. Whenever Saitama's making this face, right? Like, you know that's gonna be some bullshit of him trying to pick between like, oh my god, this cabbage is on sale, but I could buy another thing for even cheaper. Which one do I pick? It's gonna be some bullshit like that.
Saitama's expression, which we can definitely see here. Again, whoever did the artistic choice on going towards this path of highlighting the color, using the color as a way to convey what Saitama is expressing in this shot is really genius. Again, I personally like it. Just hope it won't be overused, but so far it is pretty good. Next,
I personally like it. I think that these color tones are not overtly saturated, and also again delivers these moments of tension or, you know, any sort of like feelings in these slice of life moments. It does it well.
next up, we got Mr. Dr.
Penis head, penis nose.
Kuseno with a mushroom cut. Right, so here he seems to be in his suit. I'm not sure did he wear his suit in season 1 or season 2?
I don't know.
But yes, he seems to be inside of Saitama's house, and according to the synopsis itself, he did visit Saitama. So I guess this will probably be his first meet with Saitama. That is if Saitama is inside the house, but looking
Yeah, he's probably here to kind of give like Genos upgrades or something as we go into the war, right?
that is if Saitama is inside the house, but looking at the image before it, it does look like Saitama has returned. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Nothing too much. So yes, overall,
I'm just worried that these slice of life scenes are going to be 80% of the episode, while the fight itself is going to be, again, such a small amount that it's not enough to, again, say, are we cooked or not? I mean, we are cooked. It's just, fuck, show us the fight. They're really teasing. They better be something significant happening in the next episode.
well, it's not really that crazy of a thing. I mean, like we've seen the other two preview image, and the other are, I'm pretty sure, just stills. So let's hope that it will move a lot in the actual episode itself. And well, I am pretty much giving my expectation that they will be stopping the fights midway because of the synopsis.
Yeah, I think so too, right? The worst situation would be it's just the copy paste of the pre-anime trailer, and there's nothing added on or extended, and, you know, the sludge jellyfish pulls up and takes Tadeo and the fight gets cut off. I could see that happening.
Itself. So this is how I'm imagining it to be. So they're gonna reuse the last episode's clip, yes, where Garo moves really smooth.
I
and
like
then-
this.
I mean, like that Kenichiro Aoki cut.
I'm just saying, bro, with this sequence, it gave me chill. The soundtrack added on top of it, the threat happening with Gaara trying to save Tadeo. This scene was great.
Episode's clip, yes, where Garo moves really smooth. this move, and then I mean like that Kenichiro Aoki cut from the last episode, and
That
then
water
they're gonna
spiral,
jump
man.
into the actual fight itself, but the rest of the fight are literally just the one that we've seen in the PV itself, and then people are just going to complain. We've
Well, I think that most people won't even know that this is a pre-animated trailer. I think that the super, super weebs will obviously notice and say that, but the vast majority of people, I think, will see this for the first time and be like, whoa, yo, it's not one frame man anymore. It's actually a lot more frame man, multiple frame man.
already seen this, what the fuck. But unfortunately, maybe that is the content of the manga itself. I'm not entirely sure, but let's hope if they're able to extend it even a bit, it will be appreciated. But overall, looking at the preview image itself, it looks like it's going to be partly actions, maybe the first few minutes, and then it will continue with some yapping
scenes.
Well,
yeah,
maybe that is what the manga actually will be.
I've noticed that the pacing of this season is incredibly slow. Maybe I would have to reread the manga and see, how many chapters are we covering so far. But man, third episode and we're still kind of fucking around. Like, I don't know. I thought that like we would start getting some heavy shit happening with Monster Association, Hero Association finally, leading the charge. But man, we really are just taking our sweet time. And you know what? I personally think a slower paced season is better. Because here's the thing. The less material that gets covered for season 3, the better in my opinion. Not for the sake of the anime, but for the sake of the future and the actual like manga content to come. You could say that like this is the end of One Punch Man. If it is, then GG, whatever. It's gonna be garbage no matter what, huh? But I'm saying like there's so much of the Garo saga that I look forward to, and this is just like tip of the iceberg. This is straight up still tutorial zone, right? You know what I'm talking about if you read the manga or the webcomic. So for them to not encroach onto that, and basically season 3 is going to be, mid no matter what, just whatever you adapt, let's not ruin the amazing stuff that's going to happen and just take the slow pace season and just forget it and move on.
Covering, I'm not sure if there's more action in this app.
But the opening does show Garo versus Monster King Orochi though, right? The final frame, remember that one that I mistakenly thought it was Garo versus Darkshine? If the opening shows that, then Orochi versus Garo will happen. I forget again the order of operations of how far that is in the manga, but I mean, based off of that, I think it's safe to assume. Now, openings have teased us before, right? Openings have definitely teased us and shown stuff that doesn't really happen in that season, but I think it's a fair assumption to make.
But if there is, it would surprise me a lot. So let's hope that every part of the action scenes will look good, will move good, and that's basically it. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next One Punch Man video. Goodbye.
And that's it. Shout out to Easy Court again. Thank you for the breakdown of the new images as well as, some of the drama content. Please go check out his content. Here's the link to the video. Go check out Easy Court. And I will see you in the other One Punch Man videos. Check out the playlist.